Hey, one question that we often get is that should I even bother with creating blog articles? Because it's a lot of work, but in this video, I'm going to quickly go over like why you should do it and why you should care about it. I'm sure this video is going to convince you to at least start paying attention to it and hopefully to start doing it as well. So here goes. So the first thing is that I asked ChatGPT to give me a thorough calculation based on all the information it has about how many blog articles for law firms. I asked particularly for family law firms, what are the conversion rates for blog visitors to actual clients and for family law firms? And to base this on 1,000 blog readers a month. So let's say you are able to achieve 1,000 blog readers, 1,000 organic visitors to your blog articles every month. How many of them are actually going to turn into actual paying clients? And if you remember, or if you see my previous videos, the average customer lifetime value for a family law firm is around $10,000 to $15,000. So if you take $10,000, then that's the value. And the math in your head should be that like, how much does it cost for you to create enough articles to generate 1,000 visitors a month? And then how much you were making from it, how much you were able to make from it. And a nice thing with blog articles is that as soon as you publish them, and if you're able to get them to rank, if you know what you're doing, and it's not that hard, by the way, if you get your blog articles to rank, and let's say the articles are earning 1,000 visitors every month, this is going to continue to bring the visitors to you month after month in most cases. And if you just continue to keep those posts up to date, like at least once a year, just revisit the article, see if everything is intact, if the information hasn't been outdated, just make a few edits and just publish them again. Maybe you have an assistant to it, your secretary can do it. And if you are able to add 1 or 2 blog articles every month, the more the better, of course, or maybe even just 1 article once a quarter. This is usually sufficient to compound the amount of visitors that you're getting every month. And basically the calculation is that out of 1,000 monthly visitors, you would generate about 0.5 to 3% to leads. So about on average, this will translate to like around 15 leads, 15 people getting in touch with you, inquiring about your services. And out of those 15 leads, about 20 to 35% are going to turn into actual clients. So this would translate to 4 to 5 actual clients from 1,000 blog visitors per month. So you would get, if you were able to generate 1,000 organic blog visitors, you would on average generate about 4 to 5 clients. So that's like 40,000, 50,000 in customer lifetime value that you generate every month. And also this is usually consistent, meaning that if you're generating 1,000 visitors every month, you're going to generate like in 1 month might be 0 and another month might be 10 clients. So it can vary, but in a year, you would be able to get between 40 to 60 clients in a year from just getting 1,000 visitors every month. And it's not that hard to do. Like we are constantly able to generate thousands, even tens of thousands of monthly blog visitors to our clients' blogs. So it's not that hard to do. And these are just averages. You could do way better if you put some more into it. And how to actually do it, one solution to go about it is to simply think through all the questions that your clients are asking you. Like there are repetitive questions that keep coming up when clients come to you, like how much does a divorce cost if you're a family law attorney? Different questions people have about child custody, who gets custody, about contested divorces, and all of those kinds of questions. Whenever you have a topic in your mind that you could put into one article, just write about it in one article and create the article, make it as in-depth as possible. So the more details you add, maybe you can add some samples without naming any names and so on. The more detailed it is, the higher are the odds of you ranking number 1 for that article and generating visitors. So yes, there are some specific techniques to that. And if you don't have the time to do it, like you can either hire us or like any other decent high quality SEO agency, and they can usually get the job done. But still the point remains, blogging is still highly effective and it can be a great way to generate additional clients. So often it's quite competitive to try and rank number 1 for, I don't know, divorce lawyer plus your city. And it might take you years to get to number 1, especially if you're doing it by yourself. But like with blogging, it's much easier because usually most of your competitors are too lazy to blog. So they're sleeping on this audience type. And also a lot of your target audience, they will just go to Google and type in Austin divorce lawyer and just call the first number. A lot of people do that, yes, but many of them are going to start their purchasing journey or their service provider selection journey by looking for answers to some of the questions that they have. And they first want to read some articles, want to get some information to make a better informed decision and to maybe build some trust with some lawyers that are writing those blog articles, that are providing that information. So if you show up, if your article shows up, odds are high that they will build a lot of trust with you because they will read the information if it makes sense, if you present it in a nice way, if you make it understandable to them, you don't have add too much industry jargon that a common person wouldn't understand. And they will build trust with you. And the first lawyer they want to call is you, especially if you add like some CTA, some call to action to the article that are provoking them to call you and maybe get a free advice, or when you can add in a bonus or a carrot for them to get in touch with you. And here are just a few examples. So here's Alyssa Williams, Austin divorce attorney. They were ranking quite well for Austin divorce attorney. If you look at their site, like they only have 18 pages. So Melissa hasn't really done that much blogging. She has written some blog articles, only like around 10 articles or so. And those articles generally, like you can see the traffic numbers. These are monthly traffic numbers, and usually Ahrefs underestimates, or the tool here underestimates this. But it's around 700 visitors every month, 800 visitors every month that she's getting to her blog. We're only doing 10 articles. Like one article here is what is wife entitled to in divorce in Texas. So decent article, and I can see from the title that it isn't that well optimized, and it's generating like almost 400 visitors every month. So she's probably getting a couple of clients from this one article every month. Think about it. You could create a better optimized article. And also one trick with Google is that even if you create a similar article, but it's more recent, you will have an advantage in ranking ahead of Melissa just because your article is more recent. Google will value the more recent article better. Here's another one, marital agreements, adoption, talking about, so yeah, different, some of them aren't even blog articles, but I hope you get the point. Here's another example. They are a PI law firm in Austin as well. And these guys are getting over 20,000 visitors to their blog. Yeah, a little under 20,000. Still, like if it is 5 clients on average per 1,000, so they're getting like 100 clients a month from the blogging that they have done. And they've also written a ton of articles here. And here's another example. 1-800-LION Law. I keep bringing it up because they are doing a lot of blog articles. They are really, they see that it's working, so they're doing a lot. But yeah, like they're getting 80,000 visitors a month to their blog. So that's 5 times 80, that's 400 clients. I'm estimating that their number might be a little lower because they have a lot of super broad blog articles that maybe do not translate into clients as often. And you don't definitely need to do 765 blog articles. But still, look at Melissa here. Just one article here ranking quite well, getting a lot of traffic. She might not be able to, and I don't know how big her team is, but she might not even be able to handle all of these. And she hasn't done any additional articles, or she only has done like around 10 pages, and I can see 2 specific blog articles here. So yeah, this is a really good strategy. Blogging is still viable and valuable, can bring in clients month after month consistently. And this is also going to build trust with you. And those blog articles, they're not going to only live on their own. If you, from the blog article, link to your main service pages and your homepage, those blogs are also going to help you build topical authority and rank your overall service pages higher as well, because Google is going to see that you are a topical expert, and Google really wants to rank topical experts higher. So if you have more articles about talking about different nuances of divorce in your location, you will have much higher also ranking for your main keywords as well. So if someone is searching for divorce lawyer in your city, if you have a sufficient amount of good blog articles, then you will also be much likelier to rank number 1 for your keywords as well. And also, just to get some ideas for you as well, I have this list here of long tail keywords. So if you just add in your city, let's say you're in, yeah. So now you can just take some of these. You can filter for blog articles only. Filter here. So now you can just come in, type, choose blog articles only, and you will have some blog article ideas with your specific city modifier. So you could just start writing these based on your own best ideas, based on what you think about the topic. Just name the title so that the title includes these words here. And all of these keywords here are for separate blog articles. So you already would have 24 blog articles. Not all of them are going to be relevant to you, and definitely change the city to your city, Austin, whatever your city is. And in order to use this, go to file and make a copy first, because you will only have view access to this file. Should be the second link in the description. So yeah, this is where you can start, and then you can expand on it. Or if you want me and my team to help you to do this, or just get in touch with the first link in the description of this video. I hope I answered the question. I hope I was able to convince you that blogging is still definitely valuable in the legal niche, in the family law niche, because people have so many questions and they're not going to be asking their friends about it, because it's a sensitive subject that they want to research by themselves before they turn into a service provider. So yeah, hope this was valuable. Hey, do you own or run marketing for a family law firm in the United States? If you do, I have a simple offer for you. Do you want to know who's currently ranking number 1 in your city, how much they're making from ranking number 1, and what would you need to do to beat them, to rank number 1 yourself? If you press the button down below, I'm going to ask you 3 things: the city you're in, your own domain name, and your email, because I'm going to record a short 5 to 10 minute Loom video talking about who's number 1, why they're number 1, how much money they're making from being number 1, and what do you need to do to beat them. So if you want the video, just press on the button, answer the 3 questions, and I will record it and send it over to you as soon as I can. But because these takes time to record and analyze, I can only do 10. So if you're interested, just add your details here and be sure to be quick. Thank you.